There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
YouTube, we're in the grand finals. Get ready. Turn 1, Diva. Diva going to special summon a Sea Serpent from the deck. Now, if you watch live on Twitch, you could do predictions on who you think will win. You could bet your star chips. Did we bet the star chips already? Did we bet it? Did the prediction start? Prediction is here. Let's go. Get predicting. Vote all of your star chips. Also, if you're on Twitch, they sometimes have weird copy pastas like, hello, Mr. Duel Links Meta. This is Timmy from Konami. We will be releasing the upcoming ban list very soon. Many of you will be surprised at how many decks we killed. I mean, sorry, nerfed. People thought the last ban list was harsh, KEKW. We will also increase the time to implement the ban list to debate more players to buy the structure deck. Also, Ygopro will never be freed. Thank you for playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. There you go. That's why you watch live on Twitch. Turn 1, Abyss Dweller can detach a material during your opponent's turn to negate the Ancients from summoning a Blue Eyes in the end phase. Also, by detaching material, you detach the infantry, you get to destroy a face-up card on the field. That is insane. Sage on Summon going to search for a tuner. Does he have another card of consonants? Another card of consonants to discard and draw 2 with? Maybe. We'll see. Double draw 2. Now, if he didn't have an Abyss Dweller to stop both of these Ancients from activating to summon a Blue Eyes in the end phase, this would be even more devastating. I could not believe it. Draw 2 and summon a Blue Eyes in the end phase? You have to have Dweller to stop this. This is disgusting. Detach the infantry, pop a face up, and negate both of the Ancients from activating. Huge.
I set a card face down on the field. I set a card face down.
We set. Now, if he had a Marksman, which he could have summoned a Marksman from the deck, he could have used the Marksman to detach and pop a set card in the field. Was it a misplay to grab the infantry instead? No, it was safer, but the Marksman would have been definitely better here. Pop a face up instead of a face down. He might not even pop the face up as he detaches the Diva instead of the infantry. So that's going to stop both of the Ancients from summoning. No Blue Eyes White Dragon summon in the end phase. Perfect. There's the Marksman, but we have nothing to exceed with it. If we could send it to the graveyard through a water monster effect, it will then activate to destroy a set. Going in, going in. 1900, if this attack goes through, he is threatening lethal. This is lethal force. Raigeki Break, pop a card in the fields. The Marksman, by dealing damage, will summon an Atlantean from the deck, which will be a 2700 attack. Popping the Marksman to prevent it, not even popping the Dweller. Dweller is boosting up the field by 500. Dweller makes the Marksman attack a lethal attack. Otherwise, it's not lethal without the Dweller. Fiendish Chain. We're going to lock up and negate the Dweller. Okay. That's fine.
I end my turn. My turn.
Are we going to summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon some way? Maybe we're going to reveal a Blue Eyes to summon an alternative White Dragon. Sage searching for what will possibly be the third and final Ancients. 2 Ancients have already been stopped and negated by the Dweller. The Dweller is negated itself.
Activate my monsters effect.
Activating the Dweller, even though it's negated under Fiendish Chain. The infantry is going to now activate to pop a face-up card in the field. He wants to stop a level 1 exceed. That's right. A level 1 exceed. But he could have stopped it after he exceeded. Not sure why he detached early. Maybe he thought that the infantry would stop the Fiendish Chain from negating the Dweller, so the Dweller would stop the Ancients in the graveyard, which it's not going to work that way. Wow. 3 carded consonants, 3 Ancients in the grave, draw 6 cards in 1 game. He's playing Balance, by the way. Balance guarantees a monster spell and trap in the opening hand based off your ratios and how many cards you're playing. We don't have the deck list yet until the end of the tournament. We'll talk about whether there's a guaranteed chance for Monster Spell and Trap. We're going to add back the alternative white dragon from the graveyard to the hand, thanks to the Ancients activating, even under a Dweller on the field, because Dweller is negated by the Fiendish Chain. We're going to summon the alternative white dragon by revealing a Blue Eyes, then activate to destroy a monster on the field, but Treacherous Trap Hole is going to stop it. There you go. So maybe the infantry was not a misplay. The infantry was to ensure that he would still have a monster on the field to use Treacherous Trap Hole with, because you need to target 2 monsters to get poppin'. And you can't use Treacherous if you have a trap in your grave.
My monster's effect
Activate the Ancients. What are we summoning? It's not looking good for Eric's. Even with the Treacherous and the Diva, this balanced Blue Eyes White Dragon deck is too insane. The new way to play Blue Eyes, balance. Book of Moon flipping down the Dragon Spirit of White. He could chain the Dragon Spirit of White to tribute itself to summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from the hand if he has one. Flipping down the Spirit of White. Now, at 2,000 defense, the Dweller's not big enough to attack over it. Gishki Chain, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put them back in any order. Really, that's it? Yeah, it's level 4 though. It's also a Sea Serpent, so it could be additionally summoned if you normal summon an infantry. Sneak on in, Silent Angler. People are noticing with the Water Exceed deck that they are running out of their skill activation. Their skill activation can only happen twice per duel, so they're starting to play more level 4s, like Gishki Chain. So without having to use the skill, they could save it for later and still make plays.
The land and the sea merge into a new life form. I exceed summon.
We are exceeding. Now, your entire extra deck and your main deck has to be water for your skill to work, so we know there really isn't too many surprises on what will be summoned from the extra deck. Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark, if destroyed, will summon a water monster from the graveyard. If either player attacks, you could detach a material to reduce all of your opponent's monsters by 1,000 attack.
Attack, Spider Shark. Spider Tornado.
Big enough to take out the Spirit of White. We're going to Karma Cut the Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark. If banished, it has no card effect. Discarding the Blue Eyes instead of summoning the Blue Eyes with the Spirit of White effect. We have so many Ancients in the grave that we could just add it back to the hand. No big deal. Adds the Blue Eyes back to the hand. With 1 more Ancients in the grave, we could do that again.
Watch and learn.
We watch and we learning.
Monster in attack.
You have a monster to summon? What the heck? Sage? Have you used all 3 Sages and all 3 Ancients in this duel? You are an absolute mad lad. Summoning a Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, 2,500 attack, can negate any card effect that activates in the graveyard. Could also tribute itself whenever you want to summon a 3,000 defense dragon that can't be targeted nor destroyed by card effects. And summons a Blue Eyes every turn from your graveyard. Sounds insane because it is insane. Now, Eric's needs to top deck into a Diva. No Diva, no good. It's a Diva. 1 card exceed. I could not believe it.
Just as I expected.
Oh, Fiendish Chain.
I activate a
Never mind, doesn't matter. Negate.
continuous trap activates.
Pay to win to negate. Your only viable top deck.
Just as
Rip the dream.
my monster's effect activates.
We're gonna summon the Azure Eye Silver Dragon right here, right now.
Monster. Just as
It's going to summon a Blue Eyes during the standby phase, which is gonna put over 5,000 damage on the field.
I drop
Looks like this is it for Eric's.
activates.
Balance,
What?
Blue Eyes.
I special summon a monster.
Come forth, Spirit of White. Ancients activate, add the alternative white dragon in the graveyard back to the hand. Reveal a Blue Eyes White Dragon from the hand to summon the alternative white dragon.
Watch and
This is so much damage.
a monster.
The alternative white dragon can destroy the Diva by giving up its attack. That's exactly not what he's doing. He's going to tribute the Spirit of White to summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now we're going in.
To proceed.
We have white lightning on the right, blue lightning on the left, Azure Eyes in the middle. Finish him.
My monster attacks you directly.
Fool. A Shizu stealing Kaiba's deck, playing it with balance.
Losing never feels good.
I have won, but I have foreseen the day when we shall duel again.
Wow.
I summon a monster. I activate my monster.
Turn 1, Diva. Looks like Eric's is committed to pushing this to game 3 with an insane opener of Diva. Diva is the best opener you could possibly open. What would have been a little bit better is to use the effect of infantry to perform an additional Sea Serpent summon to make possibly a double rank 4 exceed on the first turn. Looks like he didn't have the cards to do so, but would be also as good, maybe even better, is just set your entire hand. 2 cards is good. Oh, there you go. Set the entire hand. That's amazing. So the Abyss Dweller will be able to quick play detach the infantry to pop a face-up card in the field, also prevent the activation of any cards in your opponent's grave, which is big against Blue Eyes because they like to card a consonance, they like to draw 2, then summon a Blue Eyes from the deck. That gets completely negated. They still get to draw 2, they just can't summon a Blue Eyes. I match your triple back row with my triple back row. Enjoy the back row. Now, we talked about this game 1. If he were to summon a marksman instead, which may be better. You summon a marksman instead of infantry, you could pop back row cards. If your back row could deal with the face-up monster, then you should maybe summon a marksman to pop a set card.
I shall extinguish.
Could have popped that. Karma Cut, possibly. I'm thinking he's got a Book of Moon or a Lance. He's protected. There's no way he went all in with a Dweller to just get Karma Cut. It would not make sense. We're in the grand finals. Eric's knows what he's doing. Good job, Forbidden Lance, negating the Karma Cut. And also, there was not a second Karma Cut to chain to the Lance. Very good. Greedy Goblin. What did Greedy Goblin even discard? Did not discard an Ancients, knowing that the Dweller would negate the effect of Ancients to summon a Blue Eyes in the end phase.
Here's my face.
Oh, we bluff and set cards. We're gonna discard an Ancients, draw 2. Now, how will the Dweller respond? The Dweller could wait until the end phase to detach material to stop the Ancients from activating. This is very dangerous.
Face down.
Knowing that he could quick play pop a face up whenever he wants? How do you deal with that? He's only got 2 ammo for it, though. There you go. You end your turn, and at the start of the end phase, the opponent will detach a material. It will resolve. Then your Ancients that wanted to activate will not activate. Denied a Blue Eyes White Dragon summon from the deck. More back row. The back row is endless. Are you sure you're all against Hey Trunade? It's time to bring Heavy Storm into the game. Going for 2,200, 400 off from lethal. There's no back row that he could sneak in for 400 extra damage that's actually played. So there's no secret boost. Very good, 2,200. He still has quick play, detach infantry, pop a face up, and negate the graveyard.
I draw.
Greedy Goblin flipping up a Karma Cut
My trap activates.
to maybe discard the newly drawn card. No, discarding a Blue Eyes he had on the previous turn. And met with a Forbidden Lance, which is going to reduce the Dweller and make it unaffected by all other spell and traps for the entire turn. Ooh, we are revealing a Blue Eyes to summon an alternative White Dragon, which with an ignition effect, it's not a trigger effect, doesn't activate on summon. So your opponent has to pass priority back to you in response to your summon in order to activate it to take out the Abyss Dweller. Well, we ain't passing that priority to you. We're going to detach an infantry to pop that alternative White Dragon. Rip. But that's it. Dweller is now vanilla. Vanilla 1700. You made it. But what did it cost? Everything. You lost double Karma Cut and an alternative White Dragon just to get all the materials off the Dweller. Was it worth it? Just like that, Dweller takes this to game number 3.
I have lost. This was unexpected.
Yes,
Impressive.
Abyss Dweller
Cost you.
with no materials is, you all know it, an Axe Raider. Let's go.
I activate my monster.
Opening up Diva again. I mean, what are the chances of opening up a Diva? Let's go to the deck test. Let's go to the stats. We play Diva at 3. It is a coin flip. A little bit leaning towards heads, though. It's a 50.9% chance to open up your Diva. What the? Summon that Sea Serpent, turn the field into level 4, then make a turn 1 Dweller. We saw exactly what the Dweller could do in game 2. It could detach to stop the graveyard from activating. It could detach to pop a face-up card on the field, but just one time for the face-up pop. It's because of the infantry that does the popping. We have Sage with Eyes of Blue going to search for a White Stone of Ancients, which is the main card we like to negate from the graveyard, preventing the summon of a Blue Eyes White Dragon from the deck. Triple back row plus a Dweller. That's insane. Diva plus 3 back row. 1 card exceed, triple back row. This is unfair. Greedy Goblin, you better have some crazy plays. If he tries to make a graveyard play, his graveyard will be negated. He's going to send Sage to summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from the deck or a Dragon Spirit of White. That is what he needs. The Dragon Spirit of White will pop a back row card. It will banish it. This is exactly what he needs. This is a perfect response. Hopefully hitting a Treacherous Trap hole. That's what he really is hoping for. The Treacherous is a blowout trap. It pops 2 monsters on the field. So if you could force it by banishing it early, that's it. Oh, it's a Lance. Hey, if you have a Karma Cut, that's 1 less Lance to protect the Dweller. Dweller going to reduce by 800. Whoa, actually, he's reducing the Dragon Spirit of White, because Greedy Goblin's not playing any spell or traps that could be activated on the first turn, so it makes more sense to reduce the Spirit of White. We're going to discard an Ancients to draw 2. The Ancients will be activating in the end phase. He could tribute the Spirit of White right now. He could tribute it whenever he wants to summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from the hand. You want to know why Konami is definitely going to nerf balance? Because Ashizu has no Blue Eyes White Dragon cutscenes. They did not put all that money and effort for 3 different cutscenes in a Blue Eyes deck just for balance to take it all away.
But now,
Abyss Dweller before the Ancients activate, summoning a cutscene-less Blue Eyes White Dragon from the deck. Going to negate it. Back to Eric's.
I end my turn.
The effect of the Lance is no longer affecting the Spirit of White. The Spirit of White is dangerous. So dangerous that if you try to destroy it with your quick play pop with the infantry, it could just jump off the field to summon a Blue Eyes. So Greedy Goblin just had an absolute perfect response. I can't even tell who's winning this duel anymore. I might be leaning towards Greedy Goblin despite how broken Eric's opened up. That's how good his response was. He's ending his turn. He can't swing in. He's smaller. He's not going to detach the infantry. He has to wait for Greedy Goblin to make a play. That play could just be attack. Attack with the Blue Eyes Spirit of White.
Here's my face.
Oh, we are flipping up Karma Cut. You better have another Forbidden Lance. He did force out one of the lances earlier. He could Book of Moon. He could Lance.
you fool.
Book of Moon is not ideal. You do want to Lance
Play spell.
if you have Lance, because now with your Dweller face down, you can't activate its effect to pop a face-up card and negate the graveyard. So he might activate it right now before being flipped face down, which is forcing an early unoptimal pop.
Activate my monster's effect.
Very good, detaching. This is going to prevent the graveyard from activating, threaten to destroy the Spirit of White, and the Spirit of White's gonna say, I don't think so. It's gonna hop off the field, probably. There we go. Hopping off the field, dodging the destruction to summon
I special summon a monster.
a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
And now,
Take out that Axe Raider. Is it worth protecting? Ooh. Not only are we not protecting our face-down Axe Raider Dweller, we're going to Treacherous to destroy it. Greedy Goblin is not playing greedy. Greedy Goblin is not putting a second monster on the field to get blown out by a Treacherous, forcing Eric's to destroy his own monster. He needs a Diva. Did he really top deck another Diva? No way! Another one. Okay, Fiendish Chain, you stop it right now. But if he has a Lance, it goes through. He's got Book of Moon. It's going to go through, but he can't exceed. Whew. Oh my.
This will work.
Come forth and summon.
Special summon a monster.
Marksman. Marksman is not 4,000 damage. It's going to deal 14, then summon a 2,200 attack from the deck. Almost 4,000 damage. Leaving Greedy Goblin at 400 life. This is insane.
Attack you direct.
I cannot believe this.
my future is getting cloudy.
Chat, who's going to win? I can't say. I don't know who's going to win.
I end my
This is absolutely up in the air. It could be either player's game. If Greedy Goblin doesn't take out 2 monsters, then Eric's is going to exceed. Exceeding into essentially what could be a 3,600 attack water monster, bigger than a Blue Eyes. Ends his turn, doesn't make any play, adds a Blue Eyes White Dragon to the hand, then sets a card.
set a card.
Will Eric's even be exceeding, or are we just gonna go to the battle phase and attack with everyone? The Diva's not lethal herself. Otherwise, I could very well see him just going to the, oh, he's going to the battle phase. Straight to the battle phase, not activating the skill. Oh, Eric's. 1,400 to the face. No exceed needed. Just takes it, steals the game from Greedy Goblin. I could not believe it. Eric's is your grand champion with Water Exceed, defeating Balanced Blue Eyes. Wow. It's been a very long stream. So here we are doing the top 32 deck lists. So forgive me if I seem very slow. We're keeping it nice and easy. Water Exceed, most played deck right after the KC Cup. Is this the best deck after the KC Cup? Water Exceed is taking over. Boom, top 32. Water Exceed, top 32. Best performing deck, most played deck. What is up with that? Let's move on. This is your second place deck. So, we got Greedy Goblin versus Airy, as you just saw in the grand finals. Let's check out their decks. Boom. Balance, Blue Eyes, 22 cards. Now, he is not guaranteed a spell, not guaranteed a trap. But his chance of having a spell and trap are so massively boosted that it might as well be guaranteed. Water Exceed, best performing deck, most played, wins the whole freaking thing. That's insane. Now, let's look at the top 32 decks in a random order. Randomly starting. Boom, bam. Just like that, we got Noble Knights with Balance. We're not going to hang on anything that is not standard, or I should say that anything that is standard, we won't hang around for it too long. Triple Arf, he's got a Ballista Squad squeezed in there. Very nice. On him on a play. Then we have Master of Destiny, Desperado. Fire Reload. Quarantine in the main deck. What? Oh my Jesus. I'm predicting Quarantine to be semi-limited, so don't worry. Fret not. This won't be possible. My ban list prediction that will come true We'll deal with you. A level dupe Thunder Dragons. DD Crow is good against Water Exceed. We saw it so many times in the tournament today. Noble Knight Balance. Canadia, Raigeki Break. Okay. Rigged AF. Look at this. You got the main deck, extra deck, side deck, all in one picture. Beautiful. Thank you. Double Quarantine. Sorry. We have Star Seraph, Dark Lords, Harpy, Hunting Ground with no Necro Valley in the main deck, maybe side decking it. Could search it with the Ancient Fairy Dragon. Oh, very blurry. Wow. Triple Sangan. Sangan. You what, mate? Sangan? Thunder Dragon, 22 cards. We got Sphere Kribo instead of the DD Crow in the main deck. More See You Later Dark Lords. Insane. Thunder Dragon level dupe. 22 cards. This is a clean deck. Looking clean. Extra. Fire Kings. 20 cards. I've been seeing Fire Kings being played at more than 20 cards. I've even been seeing it played at 30 cards. So I'm happy. I'm very happy to see this being played at 20. DD Crow in the main deck of Onomat. Wow. More See You Later Dark Lords with a Hecatrice. Discard to add the 1 Valhalla. Onomat. Let's go. Extra. See You Later. See You Later with Canadia is pretty funny. You summon the Canadia, you See You Later it back to your hand. You now have Canadia back in your hand. Okay. Here's the deck. We have Water Exceed. Okay. Shadow and Priz in the main. That's why it hurts to be a Noble Knight player. Getting Shadow and Priz to even your Despacito. More Water Exceed. So many of them. Gishki Chain. Jeez. You look at the top 3 cards of your deck and you put them back in any order and it's a Sea Serpent. It's crazy. Head, I win. Tails, you lose. Main deck, Shadow and Priz. You all are disgusting. You all are playing this deck the same way. You're negating the dark monsters. Not you, though. Not you, though. You're different, but you're still playing Gishki Chain. Level dupe Thunder Dragons. Looking good. V Bellafiore Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragons. Double Gishki Chain. The final card, the final deck on a mat. That's the top 32. That's the tournament. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Good night.